I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to mourn it.
They burn! They blind us!
I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. If anything happened to Quilici, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike!
Is anybody there? I'm in trouble! Who's there? Somebody help!
Just like the good old days.
Not bad for a scholar.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. When I saw smoke and ash outside, I tried to leave my workshop, but the entire place fell into this damn pit. It's what? I mean, how? As if we don't have enough to deal with. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight. Help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now. You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah! Did you find my notes? Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything! What's not clear? I'm researching squirrel essence. I've nearly proved my theory, too. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. If Vidaro's father hadn't built an Animancy refuge here, I'd still be there. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
I thought we only got people like him in Paradise.
Take your best shot. It's the envoy.
Come on! Come on!
Next one's mine.
Worse than run! Ulu then!
Time to rally. Anna!
For your sake! Ulu then!
Anna!
I'll fix this.
With Pixie Anna! Over here! Right flank! With Pixie Anna!
On your right.
Seek! Ulu then! For your sake! Ihaise!
That'll show him. I have a terrible feeling about this.
Feel seek!
That's one for us.
Worse than run! sake!
One for you!
Bravo! There's nothing left for me here.
Leo's sake!
Company!
Now!
Then!
That's done? Who's hungry?
You...
These people are looking for leadership, a sense
What a
of
fine
direction.
mess the Adirans have
We
made
should
for
find
us.
Quilici.
We've been at war against nature so long, we didn't think... they'd
Seems like a
find
lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now...
This is where our resolve is tested, as it was the days of old.
Envoy! Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
As if you don't already know.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? Her people burned my city.
The Stilgarrot are hardly her people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Adiran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrot have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the Living Lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travels, Jed. May we meet again.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ah, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to... to Shatterscarp, then.
Come one! Come all! Nicely done!
Another glorious battle.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Not bad, envoy!
I'd always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them. Give me a second. That armor's no good! Look out! Behind you! I'll fix this.
To your left!
What's the left?
Okay. Right flank! Hook up on them.
I need a moment. Gather round. On your right. I was worried for a second. Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand.
You do the talking. I don't trust myself right now.
Keep that temper of yours in check, and no doubt we'll part as friends. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. All we've done is speed things along to their inevitable conclusion. One way or another, Fuel Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Let's
This one. Coming from the rear. On your right. Right flank.
Watch your right!
I'm almost ready.
Back on my feet.
That's on my I'll fix this.
Bad on boy. Careful to the left. Gather round.
Enough. Another win, but who's counting?
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? I will not forget Fiume Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? That's good to hear. We'll find allies in Shatterscarp, if it's anything like I remember. Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This dream scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Right, the garden. Sure.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the dream scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water.
Did you get anything? In other words, nothing we didn't already know. Well, at least we tried. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. Good thinking. We don't want to push the limits of your spiritual endurance.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fior Messiverno. I just wanted you to know. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
We smell death here.
Listen to me, look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
How many did you lose?
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls. Look around you, envoy. Our Kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dream Scourge has been ravaging our camp.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy, Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already... Just watch your back.
Good luck, Envoy.
I don't recognize Rutaska, but I know Thirdborn. It used to be made of sterner stuff.
Come on! Come on!
Devour!
Been stragglers from Eagle's Reach. Eye sharp. Dream Thralls ahead.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Fear in the eyes! Company!
What the Dream Scourge does to nature, much less people.
Can't imagine having to kill one of your own, even after they've turned. You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Kill you if you come up here.
Who goes? In the eyes! David's in the garden.
It feels wrong killing them. But what choice do we have?
We've got to put a stop to this thing, our boy.
A branch breaks! Quarry in the brush! You mind now!
Nicely done! Is anyone there?
Those dream thralls?
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment.
Show me what you got!
I'll fix this. Remain vigilant.
Thank the gods for the cavalry. I'll fix this.
Come on! Fucking green thralls. Seek! Seek!
Ugly bastards, aren't they?
The dream thralls almost got through.
But they didn't.
You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yes, because of the Adiran, thankfully.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
You know Rawatayan? Impressive. You know, Kai, for an Adiran, your friend doesn't seem too bad.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
Right. Answer the question, Adiran.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt she could have done that if she was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Sveth? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next. Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
No, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his... his face through a crack in the gates. It's him!
Who needs fabric?
Want it to be
We
him.
still have stock.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls
If
break
you need
through?
material for bandage, wish I could give it out for free, but
It's okay.
I still have to eat.
I don't know. But we'll do
We'd run out of resources eventually, and then this plague needs to end soon. Anyway, did you need any linen? Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor?
An entire settlement in flames? Oh, gods, and Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why she's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. Yeah, I'm sure that's what Ludwine said to the Animancers as she scorched their homes.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill her myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, so my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering... to Head Sharpshooter First Class of Shatterscarp Temerti Kaiwa III. Ludwine wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical... No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of... I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made Adirans with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead. It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers... I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice... And Yatsley, be careful.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my...
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage.
Thank goodness.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie. Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim? Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead body. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
I promise we'll get into the right amount of trouble.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Fish! You there! The one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches